Okay, I don't know if you guys have used this rule much, but musket fire can give you a real nice advantage when you're getting really, really close and to deal some extra damage that can kind of really help you win the game. But I think there's a really neat tweak that I would make, and so I have a house rule for that one. So stick around and we'll talk about that. But while the intro is playing, please do me a favor, share, like, subscribe, and we'll be right back. Alright, during the Age of Sail, a lot of ships, around, not merchant ships and some of the really small ships, but a lot of the warships had a complement of Marines. And their whole purpose was to get up in the rigging and the fighting platforms and shoot at, well, mostly officers, but shoot at anybody they could see on the decks on the other ship. So, musket fire rule, that's what it's all about. What I've noticed, though, as we've been playing, the musket fire rule just basically says when a ship fires within 3 inches, It doesn't really consider the fact that you have a large complement of Marines on a ship of the line, first rate, second rate, third rate. You don't have as many Marines on a brig. Okay, so I thought, pretty good house rule, maybe let's vary the damage done by musket fire based on the ship's size of the firing. So, it's at 3 right now, normal in the rules. So I figured, well, that sounds pretty right for like firing grape shot across the deck. I figured, well, having a complement of Marines on a first rate, that's pretty much, I think that's 3. Three will work fine. So the regular rule would reflect the first rate and the second rate. So any large or extra large ship will fire. So that's large third rate and above would fire at, it would do 3 damage on a successful musket fire roll. A medium ship, so 4th rate, 6th rate, 5th rate, I can't count in order. Okay, those would be a 2. So a successful musket fire would do 2 damage. And then on a small ship, a successful musket fire roll would do only 1 damage. And with tiny ships, you wouldn't get the roll at all. Makes complete sense. But it's entirely possible to put Marines on a brig or a schooner or a cutter. That makes sense. But they just wouldn't do as much damage. So that's kind of my house rule for musket fire. And now again, that's going to be a little more complex because it's variable. But I think it prevents the brig from really mopping up a frigate with a lucky musket fire shot. Considering at 3 inches, a single cannon shot does 4 damage for a brig. Having the musket fire do 3 more, that seems to be a little much. But just my opinion, and that's why I came up with the house rule. So go ahead and discuss below, and what's your perspective? All right, see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.